Hey guys, what's up? This is RyGuyGaming here today, and today I am going to be playing Spyro, Ripto's Rage, or for those of you in the UK, this game was called Gateway to Glimmer. And I started this series a while ago, and I never finished it because I lost all the recordings that I had for it, and for like half of them my mouse was on the screen and it just looked really dumb. So I decided to redo the series. Now, I'm going to not talk and just get into the game. I'm not going to be using a save, just because it makes it easier for me. So I'm just going to start the game without a save, but I have save states, but I will be quiet for the cutscene.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores! Yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the... beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Gah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Alright, so just a few things before we get going. I will be watching all of the cutscenes. I will not be listening to the dialogue of like most of these guys. So we'll just skip a lot of that. Basically, most of them just say like, hey, we're in trouble, we need your help. So basically, this game was released in like the late 90s or the 2000s. I can't remember which. And this was the first video game I ever played. A long time ago, I remember going to the store and getting a PlayStation and playing this game for a long time. And I actually didn't have a memory card, and so I couldn't save my progress. So I would just get as far as I could and then I would have to shut off the console when it was bedtime, and then I would have to, you know, start over the next day. So I don't think we ever made it past the second homeworld until we got a memory card, but you know, that's just how it goes. Technically you're not supposed to be able to make that jump I just did, but there's a glitch in this game where if you hold down all of the, which button is it? If you hold down, gosh, what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. If you jump and push the charge button, you'll like charge into the air and do like a double jump. So if you see I jump this high, but then if I do the glitch, I get a little bit more air. And really that kind of breaks the game when it comes to like speedrunning and stuff. And so it's kind of funny. But anyways, in case you haven't noticed, the guy that voices Spyro is actually the same guy that voices SpongeBob. And he does a couple other voices throughout the game, and he does a really good job. And yeah, it's just an all-around great game. If you have a PlayStation emulator, I recommend trying this out. If not, maybe try to set up a PlayStation emulator. And if you don't know how, let me know and maybe I can get a tutorial going. I use EPSXE.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Laura's, and she's asked me to help you out.
XE, yes. And it works pretty well. There's just some settings you have to mess with that can be kind of confusing. There's a lot of guides on the internet too if you want to set it up and not wait for me to make a video. But basically this game is just a collectathon, a 3D platformer collectathon. They aren't that popular anymore, but when I was a kid, these games were all the rage, like Croc, Crash Bandicoot, what else? I can't actually think of anything. I think Bug's Life was technically a collectathon. But basically they're just games where there's platforming, minimal combat, some other mechanics, but mostly you go around and you try to collect like some kind of smaller resource, and then you have like a bigger resource that you have to collect, and then yeah, it's just really grindy, but it's not that hard. Like this game would probably take you a day to beat 100% if you played all day and did it fairly quickly. Probably on your first playthrough it would take you a lot longer. But this is Moneybags. You have to pay him a lot throughout the game to like unlock bridges and learn new abilities. You kind of grow to hate him by the end of the game, but luckily he gets his comeuppance in the end. I think that's a word. And so, yeah, and if you like speedruns, I recommend watching a speedrun of this game. They are amazing. Just because of all the glitches that you can find. I might show off a few of them during this playthrough. I don't know. I think I should be able to jump up there if I was good, but I'm not good enough to do the fancy glitches like the speedrunners. And so, yeah. So, this is technically the end of this level.
Thanks for helping us fight up.
As you can see here, we will get a talisman. And basically what a talisman does is it's like the game's way of saying you beat the level, this is the item you get. You only get them for the maps in the first 2 homeworlds though. After that you just get orbs. Orbs are kind of like the bigger deal. Like they're like the gobos in Croc, or they're like the gems in Crash. So they're more important and they help you unlock other things. So I guess I can go over Spyro's moveset. So Spyro's of course a dragon, so he can breathe fire, he can charge, he can look around, and he can glide. Spyro can't fly without the help of abilities because I guess he's young, kind of like a young dragon. He's not as young as he was in the first game, but he's definitely not mature enough to be able to fly without help. And so,
Little lizards are
very limited combat mechanics. There is this where you can spit, and I think it was trying to aim for the barrel, and that's why I missed. But there is an auto aim, or you can aim manually with the triangle button or the Y button if you're using an Xbox controller. While you're flying, there's a hover button, which gives you a little bit of extra air before you land, but it cancels your glide. So you can see I go like that, but I get a little boost, and it helps you just reach edges that you wouldn't normally be able to reach. And so it's just nice to have the mobility in this game. What I'm trying to say is the mobility in this game is done really well. Like, you can do a lot of things really easily, and you can get pretty fast if you play long enough. This is just a casual playthrough though, and for some reason my PlayStation emulator is running kind of laggy. I don't think I have it configured quite right, because I just set it up this morning on my new computer. I had it on my old computer, and that's what the Spider-Man run was done on. And so if you want to check that out, it's the Nostalgia. Maybe there isn't an auto name, but there's a Nostalgia Let's Play called Spider-Man 2000. If you like old PlayStation games, you should check that out. So I will light those. You can light those lamps if you breathe fire on them, but I will do that in a minute. So yeah, did you guys ever have a PlayStation? I'll be honest, I think my PlayStation 2 was probably my favorite console. I think that's the one I spent the most time on out of any console I've ever owned, including my Xbox. Even though I had games like Batman and Oblivion that I spent a lot of time on, I spent a lot of time on my PlayStation 2, even going back and playing old PlayStation 1 games like this one. The flight controls are inverted, and there's no way to change that. So like up is down and down is up. But I mean, that feels pretty normal to me. I don't know if it's because I'm an older gamer, but it's definitely nothing new. Like, it makes sense, because it's like you're controlling with a flight stick. And I remember oh yeah, you can get up here. I like to get up onto this gem up here. I thought you could. Huh, maybe not. Oh well. But yeah, you can fly up there and do stuff. We are going to do one more thing before we leave this level. We're actually going to beat this level 100% before we leave. We won't be able to do that on all the levels because you have to unlock some abilities, but on this one you can actually kind of glitch your way to you can glitch your way up here, which you normally shouldn't be able to do because you need to know how to climb ladders. So if I can get onto this giant gem, then I will be able to get myself up onto that platform up there. Dang it, I almost had it. So I will cut back when I am up there. Alright, got it. Fine a freaking minute. Holy cow, I have respect for speedrunners, because that was not easy. So hopefully I don't fail this, because if I do, it's gonna take me for freaking ever to get back up there. So I have to fly around and blast all these. No, dang it. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, there we go. So now this light is on, and we get this orb. Like I said, normally you aren't supposed to be able to get that orb till later. I'm kind of glad you guys couldn't see how many attempts that actually took me. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's okay. I ain't no speedrunner, that's for sure. And now we have all the gems. You can see we're missing 100, but that's because we had to pay money bags, quite a few, to get through the get through the, what the heck am I trying to say? Get across the bridge. Sorry, I was focusing on doing that jump because he's supposed to throw you a boulder and you're supposed to spit it at it. But because I know the glitch, and I'm not gonna abuse the glitch too much, I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff you can do with it. It would be kinda lame if I just like glitched my way through the whole game, but we definitely won't be doing that. But like, for example, I don't want to come back to this level later on if I can just beat it 100% all at once. So I'm not going to wait until I get the climb ladder ability, because that takes a while. And so because I was thinking about maybe just recording all of these like at once and then going through and so I would say a level I would have to come back to beat. I was thinking about like beating the whole game and then actually splicing together the first attempt on the level where I can't beat it all the way, and then the second attempt where I can beat it all the way, and seeing how that works out. And so I don't know. Let me know what you think about that, or if you, because the thing is, like I said, some of the levels you have to come back to, and so that would be quite a few levels that you would have to watch me do over again just to get a few orbs and gems. And I'm pretty sure you guys would prefer to watch a level only once. And to fix that, I could just see, now we have Glimmer 100% complete. But to fix that, I could just where is it? It's over. Oh, I guess I could have just did this to get here. That would have been a lot easier. But anyways, so that is an out of bounds glitch. I was just going to use it to help me get to the end portal quicker. But yeah, so if you guys don't care about seeing the same level twice, I can just do it twice. If you do care, I can just beat the game and just splice together my attempts, like the first try on a level and then the second try. Because some of the levels you can beat through the first time, like most of the these levels that aren't inside of the castle, you can actually beat without having to come back to them.
We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves
but
before. My name is Alora.
Hi,
I think I'm
Spyro.
only going to do... Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I totally just skipped that cutscene. I was supposed to let you guys watch the cutscenes, but basically, they took over the castle here. The fawn tells us her name is Alora, and we have to help her get Ripto out of the castle. To do that, we have to get all the talismans so that we can defeat the boss. This is an extra life butterfly. So I guess I should explain how health works in this game, because I didn't take any damage. But so the way the health works is I have that little dragonfly that's helping me collect gems and stuff. But when I get damaged, the dragonfly will change colors. So you have 4 hit points. The yellow dragonfly, the blue dragonfly, the green dragonfly, and then once he gets hit, when he's green, he'll disappear, and so you have to pick up gems manually, which is kind of annoying. And so it's always better to have a spark, just so you don't have to like hug gems to pick them up. And so yes, and so to heal him, you kill like little fodder enemies, like those frogs down there, right there. And they will pop out butterflies, and Sparks can eat the butterflies to get better and change colors back to normal. Sparks is also useful in this game because he can point to gems, which is really helpful if you only have like one left on a level and you can't find it. In this third game, that's actually an unlockable ability, but in this one they give it to you. This game, something different in this game is they also have a mini map that you can see there, which is I'm pretty sure it's specific to this game. I don't like to use it, just because I don't need to use it. I know I have all of the maps memorized easily, so, but maybe if you get stuck, you can pull up the map. So I think we are going to get all the gems outside here, and then I will end off the episode. I don't want to make these too lengthy, and they probably won't be, just because, like I said, if you play it quickly, this isn't a long game at all. Oh no, don't talk to me. She just explained the health mechanic. That's Zoe. She is your checkpoint, so when you die, you will go back to the last point she zapped you. So if I died, I would go back to right there, but I don't know why there's a checkpoint in the home world, because it's technically impossible to die unless you glitch out of bounds. In the second and third home worlds, you can die by falling off the cliff, but there's never any enemies in the home world like there were in Spyro 1. In Spyro 1, every home world except for the first one had hostile enemies. The first home world in Spyro 1 just had enemies that were afraid of you, but you could still kill them and get gems from them. This game actually decided to forego the idea of getting, this is the gliding tutorial by the way, but this game actually decided to forego the idea of enemies dropping gems, which won't return until I believe the third game, and instead you get, so there you are supposed to learn how to hover. But if you just charge jump, you don't have to. But if you jump normally, you'll have to hover to make it. And then this one is supposed to be like the coup de grace hardest jump in the game. Just kidding. But like, you're supposed to like barely make it.
Wow,
But again, if you just charge jump, it's really easy. And so that should be all the gems outside here. There shouldn't be any more until we go inside. Or until we learn how to swim, which we will do in the next episode. Because I think we'll do Colossus, because you don't have to know how to swim to do Colossus. But I think I will end it here. Like I said, these won't be long episodes. If you enjoyed, please let me know in the comments so I know to keep doing this series. Let me know if you would like to see levels twice, if I have to go back to them, or if you would just like me to splice together like the first attempt and then the second attempt. I don't know why I hit my head there. I should have landed on that. But let me know what you would like about that. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for more videos. I do pretty much everything, but I think I'm especially known for Roblox tutorials. And please be sure to have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.